In the early 1800s, Presbyterian minister Sylvester Graham saw America as a nation in moral and physical crisis, and he blamed the dinner table. He believed rich, flavorful foods fueled carnal desires and societal decay, arguing that only a bland, disciplined diet could restore virtue. Graham's crusade went beyond alcohol. He targeted spices, meats, and anything that brought pleasure to eating. He preached that even married couples should limit intimacy, and warned that solitary vice led to dire health consequences. His solution? A strict lifestyle, cold baths, hard beds, and above all, a diet stripped of excitement food as a tool for self-control. For Graham, the battle for America's soul was fought not in churches, but at the dinner table. To put his beliefs into practice, Graham invented Graham bread, a dense, coarse loaf made from whole wheat, water, and a pinch of salt. No sugar, no fat, no flavor, just sustenance. The bread's blandness was intentional, meant to suppress desire and promote piety. Graham shared his recipe freely, urging followers to bake at home and avoid commercial bakeries he accused of corrupting the public with refined flour. The original graham cracker, evolving from this bread, was rough and heavy, a far cry from today's sweet snack. Eating it was meant to be a daily exercise in moderation, a reminder that food should fuel virtue, not pleasure. Graham's cracker was a radical rejection of culinary enjoyment, a manifesto in edible form. It was less a treat, more a tool for moral re-engineering. Graham positioned himself as both moral crusader and health authority, claiming his diet could even protect against deadly diseases like cholera. His followers, the Grahamites, embraced his austere lifestyle, but most Americans mocked his bland food, dubbing it sawdust pudding. Critics, including Ralph Waldo Emerson, dismissed his ideas as dreary and extreme. Bakers and butchers, threatened by his rhetoric, protested his lectures. Yet despite ridicule and opposition, Graham's focus on whole grains and vegetarianism planted seeds for future health movements. The nation was split. Was Graham a visionary reformer or just a purveyor of joyless food? Graham died in 1851, but his ideas lived on, inspiring health reformers like Dr. James Jackson and Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. Jackson's granular and Kellogg's cornflakes were both born from Graham's bland is better philosophy, aiming to curb passion and promote health. But as these foods entered the marketplace, companies sweetened and refined them to appeal to the masses. Nabisco's Graham crackers became lighter and sweeter, betraying Graham's original intent. The very ingredients he opposed, sugar and refined flour, became the key to their popularity. Kellogg's cornflakes and Jackson's granular followed the same path, evolving into the sugary cereals we know today. The foods meant to suppress pleasure were transformed into sources of it. Commerce had the final say, turning tools of restraint into treats of indulgence. The ultimate twist: the Graham cracker, once a symbol of self-denial, became the foundation of the s'more, the epitome of campfire indulgence. By the 1920s, sweetened Graham crackers were everywhere, and someone had the inspired idea to sandwich chocolate and marshmallow between them. The first s'more recipe appeared in a 1927 Girl Scout handbook, and the treat quickly became an American classic. The s'more is everything Graham opposed: sugar, fat, and pure sensory delight. Today, the cracker he designed to quell desire is a key ingredient in a dessert that celebrates it. Graham's legacy is now a story of irony, a food meant to suppress pleasure transformed into a symbol of it. Around the campfire, the dark history of the Graham cracker is forgotten, replaced by the simple joy of asking for some more. Click the video on the screen to learn about which diet is better, carnivore or plant-based.